Okay guys, Fletch here, and you're listening to another roundup of some of the biggest headlines within the world of football from the past 24 hours. We begin with the Premier League, and Manchester United and Southampton played out a goalless draw at St Mary's. Sergio Romero in the United goal saved a very early Gabbiadini penalty and went on to make crucial saves throughout the game to keep the score level, whilst at the other end, Anthony Martial hit the post in the closest Jose Mourinho's men came to breaking the deadlock. Prior to kick-off, United has solidified for themselves in 6th position, whilst at Southampton they cannot move any higher than 8th, but can still slip down the table assuming results don't go their way. In Italy, Juventus have won the Coppa Italia after a 2-0 victory over Lazio. Goals from Dani Alves and Leonardo Bonucci secured the victory, meaning that Juventus have now won the competition 3 times in a row and 12 times overall. Over in Spain, it's Real Madrid's title to lose after a 4-1 victory against Celta Vigo. Before kick-off, Real Madrid were level on points with Barcelona, but behind them on goal difference. Tonight, they played their game in hand, and thanks to goals from Toni Kroos, Karim Benzema and 2 from Cristiano Ronaldo, they put a 3-point gap between them and Barcelona, heading into the final game of the season, knowing just a point will confirm them as title winners. Meanwhile, in France, Monaco have been confirmed as French League champions following a 2-0 win over Saint-Etienne. Before kick-off, Monaco were in pole position to take the title, knowing that it was extremely unlikely that second-place PSG were going to pull off a major comeback that would involve them scoring many goals in their final game and hoping that Monaco slip up heavily in their remaining 2 games. Kylian Mbappe and Valère Germain scored the 2 decisive goals that fully confirmed Monaco as champions. Also tonight, the second Championship playoff semi-final second leg took place. Following Reading's victory last night, they eagerly awaited to see who out of Huddersfield and Sheffield Wednesday would be their opponents at Wembley when they face off a week on Monday. The first leg was goalless, and it was the same story for the first half, but just over 5 minutes into the second half, the deadlock was broken and it was Wednesday who scored, and in particular, Stephen Fletcher. Huddersfield equalised for a Tom Lee's own goal, and the game remained tied through the remainder of the 90 minutes and throughout extra time to take it through to penalties. During the penalty shootout, Huddersfield won 4-3 with all original 10 penalties being taken and goalkeeper Danny Ward becoming the hero as he saved the 2 spot kicks not converted by Wednesday. Meaning that the third and final team to be promoted this season will either be Huddersfield or Reading, and the only way to find that out is when the 2 teams meet a week on Monday at Wembley. Also in the news, Watford manager Walter Mazzarri will be stepping down as manager at the end of the season. The news comes prior to Watford's final game of the season as they prepare to take on Manchester City this Sunday. Mazzarri helped ensure Watford remained in the Premier League this season by reaching the 40-point mark and taking them to 16th in the table before a run of poor results followed. Watford will now be looking for a successor to him, with Hull manager Marco Silva and former Leicester City manager Claudio Ranieri linked with the soon-to-be vacant position. A few days ago, he helped Feyenoord win Eredivisie, but today, Dirk Kuyt has officially called time on his playing career. The Dutchman, who started his career at FC Utrecht, joined Feyenoord in 2004. He then went on to spend 6 years at Anfield, playing for Liverpool, and then he joined Fenerbahce in 2012 before returning to Feyenoord in 2015. He was part of the Netherlands team that finished runners-up in the 2010 World Cup, and in total he had 104 caps for Holland under his belt. And finally, in transfer news, Michael Keane may be heading back to Manchester United this summer. The 24-year-old, who has seen his career really take off since leaving Old Trafford at the beginning of the season for Sean Dyche's Burnley, is said to be definitely leaving Burnley at the end of the current campaign, and a return to United is possibly on the cards. It's also been reported that Keane is also on Liverpool's radar, as well as interest shown by both Everton and Tottenham. He was let go last summer by United for a fee believed to be around £2 million and possibly bought back for somewhere in the region of £25 million, but it is understood that a 25% sell-on clause is within his contract, meaning if United were to buy him back, they would get him slightly cheaper than the other teams that are interested. This is of course not the first time in recent years that United have got rid of a player only to buy him back again. Do you remember this guy? But of course, joking aside, we'll just have to see how this one turns out. And those are some of the biggest headlines within the world of football that have made the headlines within the past 24 hours, guys. If you like the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you like what I'm attempting to do with the channel and want to see more content like this, then feel free to hit that subscribe button. I'd like to hear your comments down below as well on anything that I may have either reported on today or anything that I may have missed. That would be greatly appreciated. And as always, I will see you in the next video.